Hi everyone, welcome. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's time for Stamping with Denise. I'm so glad you joined me tonight. Hope you had a great weekend. I did. It was restful, it was peaceful. Did a little card making, a little stamping. And I'm going to share a card with you tonight that I did. While we wait for everybody to join, just our usual housekeeping. Please, if you like what you see, please share my video, comment, share down below in the comments, and you might get the card I made tonight. Last week, remember I made this really cute tuck card, this Valentine's Day card. See that? And because she shared my video, she commented and her name was chosen. Luann Yu is going to get this card. So Luann, I will get this card out to you. Thank you again for sharing my video. If you can't share, that's okay. Give my video some hearts. I'd appreciate that. Facebook likes the hearts better than the thumbs up, so give me a heart. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And once you do that, hit the little blue bell, and then you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And I do upload a new video most every Monday evening. So, I think that is our business for tonight. We're going to get started. I'm going to make a card using the Sentimental Park suite of products out of the brand new, well, I guess it's a month old now, the new catalog. The January to April catalog. And while I think about it, I want to remind you they've added some great new items for celebration. Check out my Facebook page. There'll be a post about that. I think it's tomorrow. And we only have about 3 weeks left of celebration. So don't miss out on your favorite items. Getting them for free. Remember, they're free with either a $50 or $100 purchase. And once they sell out, they're gone. They're all on, while supplies last. So if there's something you really want, you need to pick it up, and you need to do that sooner rather than later. So, oh, and one more thing I want to remind you of. Our annual catalog sales period ends on May 1st. And a lot of our 5 of our in colors will be retiring. I'm not prepared. Hang on. Those in colors I know are Pale Papaya. Hold on, let me find it in the book real quick. You know what I do? I'm going to put this, change my video, the view to my hands, and I'll show you in the book. And see right here, the 5 colors that are going to be retiring this year are Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, and Fresh Freesia. So it's these 5, and then they'll be replaced by 5 new colors. That being said, one of the first things that sell out are re-inkers. So if there's a color you like or an ink pad that you bought, please get your re-inkers now. If there's cardstock you want to stock up on, the blends you want to buy in that color, or maybe you just haven't gotten around to buying your favorite 2021, 2023 in color, please don't wait, because I am very serious. Usually the re-inkers go in just a matter of a few days. So don't wait. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to make this cute card. Oh, if you're placing your order, of course, here's my website. Here's my host code. Use that host code when you place your order, and you'll get a gift from me. Okay? Back to tonight's project. We're going to make this really cute card using all sorts of new products from the mini catalog. We start out with the Sentimental Park stamp set. And I really like this because it has a variety of sentiments. Your new adventure, your anniversary, your graduation, you are amazing, happy birthday, your new baby, best wishes, just for, thanks, thinking of you, let's celebrate, and dear friend. And then the big word you, and here's all the wonderful things you do. So there's a ton of different sentiments you can write for your graduation. You can say, dear friend, for all the wonderful things you do. You can just come up with all sorts of different phrases using all of these. And I like the different, oh, and I missed the love over here. Okay. So then the coordinating die set is the same name. You notice Stampin' Up! Now is naming the coordinating dies the same as the stamp set. Yay! And this is the coordinating dies. I think I'm probably going to do a card next week using these dies because there's some really cool things you can do with this. But for today, we're using the stems and the flowers to make this card. Okay? So let's get started. And oh, I'll tell you, the only other die that we're using is from the Stylish Shapes. We're using this banner here. But you know, if you didn't have, this is a must-have. This is kind of a staple basic, but if you don't have it, you could just do a strip of paper, stamp on it, you know, and cut the ends at an angle, and that would work too. So let me set these off to the side, and we will get started here. This is a photopolymer stamp set, but you know what we're going to start with? Okay, first of all, our base is thick basic white. It's 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold that in half, and we are going to use the bone folder to burnish our edge so that it lays flat. Okay, now we're going to take a piece of the, well, you know what? I think the next thing we're going to do is take the Designer Series paper. Oh, I didn't show you the Designer Series paper pack we're using. This is called the Regency Park. It's a 6x6 pack of Designer Series paper, and you get 48 sheets. So we're going to go through this here, and I'm going to show you. They're two-sided. So look at these. I love pink and blue together. I think that's just really nice. There's some great floral designs here. I mean, I think be set for just about any occasion. So, yeah. And in case you missed it, the colors in this are Balmy Blue, Mango Melody, Night and Navy, Petal Pink, Shaded Spruce, and Sweet Sorbet. So that's the Designer Series paper we're using, and it is a 6x6 stack. So I've cut this piece that has the Balmy Blue, Shaded Spruce, and Petal Pink in it. And this piece is, let's see, it's 4 1/4. Yes, by 3. It's 4 1/4 by 3. We are going to put that on our card base, and then we will start putting our front together. Put this right here up against this edge in the center. Doesn't have to be exact. Eyeball's good. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we'll set that off to the side. Now we have a piece of basic white that's 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, and this is what we're going to use to build the front of our card on. Now, when I was cutting out to make my card, I was, you know, I'm always thinking, well, I'm going to cut out 2 of things so that I don't have to go back and cut later, you know, for my demo. And I went ahead and die cut those out, but that's okay. I do want to show you this product. It is really cool. I don't know if you can tell. It's got a little bit, can you tell it's got a little shimmer to it here? See it on the card? Let's see if I can get it to, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, there you can kind of see it here. But it also has ridges on it. This is the textured shimmer paper. And you get 12 by 12 sheets. I believe there's 2 each of 3 different colors. This is the shaded spruce. This is the balmy blue. And this piece is, I'm assuming it's white. Here, let me see. It's on page 31 in the mini catalog. Hold on, let me real quick get that white, or get that color for you. 3. Yep, shaded spruce, balmy blue, and white. But look at the glimmer on those, and they are so cool. It's kind of like corrugated. It feels like corrugated cardboard, but it's much, much finer. And that is what we are using, excuse me, to cut out our flower stems. So we're going to start by attaching those, okay? And then we're going to build from there. And for this, I found it best if I used, you could use adhesive sheet if you wanted to. And I'm trying to look, actually this one here, this is going to go this way. I want to make sure I glue them on the right way. This one's going this way. Okay, so I could have used adhesive sheet, and I probably should have, but again, okay, come on. I was just using this. Let's try this one more time here. Okay, it doesn't want to. Let me get my paper clip that I used to unclog my top here. There we go. Sometimes I have that problem. It doesn't happen often, but I just take a little paper clip. I won't know what is going on here. Oh, okay. Well, now I got plenty. So now I'm not putting any more on. I'm just moving the glue around, okay? Well, there, I'm putting a little extra on. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I was going to show you this little trick when we got to the thinner pieces, but I'm going to show you now. When I'm using this glue and I have something I think might kind of run off the edge, I take a piece of scrap paper and just kind of blot it on there so it gets the extra off. It leaves glue on there, but it's not so much it's going to run off, okay? So, let's see, I guess we'll put that right about there. Perfect. So, I'm going to turn this one over. This is the one where, let's see, where do I want to hold this? I'll hold it right there. I'll put some glue on that. Hopefully not, I won't have as much come out. Hold on, let me get started over here. Let's do that again. Can't believe it's doing this. See, I know I've got way too much on this, but we'll get it. By blotting that little extra glue off, it just keeps it from seeping out and making a sticky mess on your project. So it was a good little tip that I kind of came up with, so. Put a little bit down here. Okay. So again, I'm gonna grab my piece of scrap paper. I'm just gonna kind of wipe some of that glue off, extra glue off. I think that should be okay. I'm gonna put this right here, and the bottom is off of the card just a little bit. So I will trim that off. Okay, there we go. See, and I only have just a little piece here that's where it oozed out, and that's right on the stem. There we go. Okay, where's my scissors at? Just kind of trim that off right there. Okay, there we are. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is, I think we're going to go ahead and put the flowers together, but we're going to have to die cut those. Let me get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I need to find my dies. So for these flowers, we're going to be using these 3 dies, okay? This one we're going to have to run through twice. But, okay, where are my plates? Here we are. Okay, so this one was with the pale papaya. I'm going to put one of those down, and we're going to put that one down with the pale papaya. Okay. That's that. I'm going to put this one back on the card. Now we're going to take this one, and I have a piece of Pool Party. I love, it's a great way to use all your little scraps up. I store my cardstock in hanging file folders, and then the scrap pieces are in the front of that file folder. So, I don't know, I'm getting some warnings about some issues with my internet here, so hopefully we can, I'm sorry if it's lagging or something like that. We are, we'll just keep moving on along here, and hopefully it'll all work out. So we have that and that. Okay. Put this over to the side. Okay, now we can assemble our flowers. Let's start with the peach one. Let's see here. I'm going to make sure I got these kind of oriented the right way. I guess it doesn't make much difference here. Okay, I'm going to try using the glue again. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just use my adhesive this time. Where is my snail or my seal? Okay, I'm gonna put it right on here, and this does go on a certain way. You can tell it goes on like that. So sometimes if you try to put it on wrong, it's not going to fit just right. So you may have to turn it around to, you know, and kind of figure out where it works best. Okay, we're going to put that one there. And, you know, you could put these up on dimensionals, but this layer, whole layer is up on dimensionals on this card, see? And I find that when I use more than one layer of dimensionals, it just makes the card way too thick. So I decided I would have all of this flat, and then I would put, then that way I would keep my card from getting too thick. Okay, now I do want to use this on my card there, or on my flower. Gotta clean off my little paper clip here that I use. Okay, let's see, I'm just putting a paper clip in there. There we go. And use my tweezers again. I'm going to put it just around some, hopefully not too much. Let's get it started on my paper here. Once you see what I'm doing here. Oops, yep, see? Now I'm just going to push this around a little bit. And we will get that extra off of there. Okay. Well, that should be well glued on there. Again, I'm going to just kind of blot it. Take some of that extra glue off of there. And put this one on here. But now I've got to turn it around a little bit to see how it fits, because I didn't do that before. Oh, I think it goes this way here. There we go. Fits in there perfect. Perfect. Okay, let me get that piece of gluey paper out of the way. Okay, there we are. There's that. Now we can work on let's do our little banner. We're going to take the banner I cut, remember, with the dies from the Stylish Shapes, or you could just use a strip of paper, cut the two ends off at an angle and call it the same, you know. So I'm going to use the Let's Celebrate. This is shaded Spruce. I'm going to see if I get this just right. Actually, it fits quite perfect. There we go. Let's Celebrate. And then we're going to do You in Pool Party. So this is going to lay right about here. I don't want to adhere it until I get this stamped. Oh, I'm going to use my matte, my foam matte, so I get a better impression. And then remember, I don't want this Let's Celebrate to hang off too far, because I don't want it to hang off outside of the edge of my card. So just enough there. Okay, so again, this is Pool Party for the word You. Perfect. It always makes me a little nervous when I stamp after I've already done some things. I like to stamp first, or stamp it on something that I can cut out again. Okay, just like the other things, I'm going to put this on here. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm going to get my dimensionals and we're going to put it on our card base. And again, you could use this layout, change up the sentiment, do whatever you'd like with it. When I have a big panel, I like to support it in the center with a couple of dimensionals. Okay. Now let's see, let's get this centered. That looks pretty good. There we are. Now all we have to do, again, I'm going to pull out these adhesive back Milky dots around this catalog. I've been using these up a storm. I really, really like them. So we're going to use one of these gold ones here for the center on our pale papaya flower. We're going to use one of these larger white ones up here on for the center for our Pool Party flower. There we go. I mean, the colors are pretty neutral, but I think they can go with a lot of things. And some of these, like this looks kind of pink now, but I think that if you put those with something different, it would pick up a different color. And last but not least, we need our bow. So this is the 3 twine combo pack that comes with this suite. The colors are Coastal Cabana, Garden Green, and Pumpkin Pie. So we're going to use this, just make a nice little bow, nothing too fancy. Again, when I make my bows, I do bunny ears, and I like to tie the bunny ears. Now, one of the tricks tying the bow with the baker's twine is to not to twist the twine as you're making your bow, because then your loop will be all twisted. It took me a long time to figure out why I was having trouble. I'd have one loop that was good and one loop that was all twisted. And sometimes I could kind of fix it with a glue dot, but not always. So, okay. And this baker's twine has a heft to it, so it's not super thin. I still twisted mine a little bit, you can kind of tell, but I don't think it's too bad. Okay. I just like, when I'm putting it on a bow like this, I kind of wad up my glue dot, make it a little smaller. Put that right on there. And look at that, how nicely, that's, yep, that Coastal Cabana goes with that pool party and that shaded spruce. I think it looks gorgeous. What do you think? I like it. And I think, you know, this could be a birthday card, this could be a congratulations, a good luck, miss you, you know, bon voyage, whatever you want it to be. But again, with this stamp set, you have so many options because there's so many phrases. So please don't forget, new items available for celebration. We have about 3 weeks left. Here's my website, here's my host code, and place an order and you'll get a gift from me. So everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I will see you next week on Stamping with Denise. Bye now.